Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out my boy Tom MacDonald. This is Fighter. We're going to dig in and see what's up. Let's go. Shout out to Nova, I know already.
Up against the odds, running out of time, only got one shot when it's really do or die.
Yeah, only got one shot. You got one go round in this life. What are you doing with it? Are you sitting around wasting it? Or are you actually working towards a goal and trying to accomplish something with this one shot? Like, you got one shot to make it all the way as hard as you can. Are you making it? Are you doing it? I hear you, guy. You're going to have to wait.
Bottom of the ninth, up against the odds, running out of time, only got one shot when it's really do or die. When your back's against the wall, when you fighting for your life, do you believe in you or not?
Do you believe in you or not? Bruh, there is so much you could unpack just in that one statement right there. Do you believe in yourself enough to change your own life? Do you believe in yourself enough to dig into your own shadow and figure out what's wrong with you? Do you believe in yourself enough to believe that you are worthy of accomplishing a greater purpose?
I'm a believer. I believe.
I believe.
I'm a believer. I believe. Second guessing every breath, I'm full of questions. Past is full of cigarettes, alcohol, and depression.
Past is full of cigarettes, alcohol, and depression. And if those three things don't go together, I don't know what does.
Rapists and all the different pills can get expensive. All this bottled up aggression, I'm too old to get arrested. Almost died trying to get here. Got high through my best years. Got sober, then I relapsed, then I cleaned up, got my head clear. Sometimes it feels like there ain't to believe in, but I believe that we're out here for a reason.
Now, I'm fairly positive. Like, I'm not the best read up on anybody, but I'm fairly positive that Tom was in a car wreck, and that's what helped get him sober and into where he's at. Like, he's telling his story right here, right?
You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. And you are a liar if you say you are. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong. And I think you're perfect the way that you are.
We talk about that one, right? We hit on that one, right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And I think you're perfect the way that you are.
That does not mean that there's not room for change, but you're still perfect. Even if you can have room for change, you're still perfect because you're created perfectly in the image of God. Every single person on the entire planet was created perfectly in the image of God.
Tired from the pressure I put on myself for years. Tired from my 20s, the whiskey bottles and beers. Tired of smiling while I've been holding back tears. But I believe I can do it, so I'm here. I'm a believer.
I think this is going to be the generation that's actually going to change some stuff. And by change some stuff, I don't mean government. I mean change the way that we think about stuff and do things, right? Because this type of a conversation was not even a possibility 15 years ago. But now we can have a talk about mental health. We can have a talk about all of the things that we talk about all the time on this channel. And it's the ease of access. So I think that we really are. And there are enough of us out here, I think. Like, Tom's doing it. NF's doing it. I'm doing it. Like, there's enough of us out here that are trying to raise awareness of the fact that it's okay to have mental issues and work on yourself. That's okay. That you can identify having a problem and that you can work on it. Like, that is perfectly okay. You were probably broken because we all come from broken people and we all become broken people. And the only way we can make ourselves happy, healthy, and whole is to find God and work towards his goal. That's it.
I believe.
I believe.
I'm a believer. I believe. I've been told I have a death wish, no one's interested. Cold and too aggressive, close to hypertension. I'm broken from the pressure, explosive with my temper. I'm sober, but I'm stressing and hoping it gets better. Am I falling off? Should I give it up or put it all on pause? Let go of this dream so I can visit home and talk to mom? Maybe all I need's another Instagram post with a quote about believing in yourself when you're low. You don't think you're...
Here's the thing about them posts, right? Like, I don't do Instagram. I tried. I'm not really an Instagram guy. I just picked up a Snapchat so I can talk to people about the game, but I'm not a Snapchat guy, right? I make Facebook posts. I make YouTube posts. I do all tech stuff, but like this is my main area of concern right here. And so when I post these things, it is for me, but I do it for y'all because I know that somebody needs a word of encouragement. So I put it out there when I make these posts about believing in yourself. Like, I believe the things that I post. Don't ever get that twisted. But I'm not in a place of struggle spiritually, emotionally. Like, those days are beyond me now. And because they're behind me now, then I get to help y'all. And because I get to help y'all, I get to see these things that would have helped me, or create things that would have helped me, because I got a couple of them up that I did myself. And so I do that so that it helps y'all. Like, y'all get to see this and internalize it, because I do believe these things that I post. I do believe that you manifest happiness, that it doesn't just happen to you. I do believe that you choose the path that your life is on, and you do that either consciously or unconsciously, but you are choosing it either way. And so you need to take conscious control of that choice.
You're a fighter, but I know you are, and you are a liar if you say you aren't. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong, and I think you're perfect the way that you are. Maybe I'm weaker, and I know I've lost before, but I'm a believer. Nothing is impossible. I'm a believer. I believe. I'm a believer. I believe.
He just has so much fun in his video.
You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. And you are a liar.
Like, there's somebody big mad at him for being in this church, in this get up, like, and doing the things he's doing. There's somebody big mad about that, but I find it funny. Like, because you can't offend me about the vestments and the building, right? Like, he's not out here trying to blaspheme God. He's out here spoofing some of y'all that are out here that should be fighting that really don't.
You say you are. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong, and I think you're perfect the way that you are.
I don't know, but all right. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to Tom's page. Give him a like, share, and a sub, and a comment. Let him know that you appreciate what he is doing. I sure do. This was great. Like, he got me talking. I always do appreciate a good talk, and he's absolutely right. Like, you may think you're not a fighter, but you are. You just haven't found what you want to fight for, and that's a problem. It really is. You need to find what you want to fight for in your life. You need to find your goal in your life, and it doesn't have to be tied to any person. Your goal can be you doing you for the rest of your life. But normally what it is you find a partner, and y'all create a life together, and then y'all create life together, and then y'all raise life together, and that life creates more life. And that's how it normally goes, and that's how it's supposed to go. And so when you find the thing that you want to fight for, then you have to set your goals, and you have to set your plan, and you got to work your plan, right? You can't just idly go. If you're going to fight, then fight. If you're going to do it, then do it. Do you love yourself enough to do it? You either do or you don't, right? When you make up your mind, whenever you really get into the, and it comes down to the nitty gritty. When I quit smoking, I did that as a Father's Day gift for my children, but it was a decision that I made prior to that. And then I just was like, you know what? It's worth fighting for. I'm going to do it. And so I did when I gave up cocaine. It's the same thing, right? So whenever you give up these things, you just have to decide that, yes, what I am giving it up for is worth more than what I am doing. It is worth my family being stable over me getting high. It is. It absolutely is. And therefore, I'm going to fight for my family to be stable and not for me to chase this high. And that's a choice that you have to make. And you have to become the fighter, right? Courage is not the absence of fear. It is facing your fear and charging into it and doing the right thing anyway, right? That's what real courage is. And sometimes courage is just not taking a drink. Sometimes courage is just putting down the cigarette. Sometimes courage is just saying, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. And meaning it. Like, you really have to do that whenever you do that. But before I get off on too much more of a rant, like this was great, and he is absolutely right. Like you have to love yourself enough to commit to yourself. You have to love yourself enough to find your goal and commit to your goal. And my camera is acting crazy today. I don't know what the deal is. That's annoying. Anyway, Tom, Nova, thank you very much for this. I appreciate it as always. It's just always good when it comes from Tom. Like we don't always agree. There are points that we disagree on, but he's always putting out good music. He's always bringing up good talking points. Nova is always hitting it on the visuals. So this is a power team like no other power team. I love it. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You're perfect, whole and complete, just the way that you are. And this has been Pittstake. Peace.